Alright, I have no idea how well this is going to come out. Hopefully you can see me. Doing some field testing for P&J Paintball. They're out of Korea. This is what their label looks like. These are just sample packages. I will say if they're selling them like this, I'm not real crazy about it just because of the way the labels look. But generally they're sold by the case. This is a little demo I've set up here. So I've got a cone on top of a barrel. I'm going to shoot both the barrel and the cone. They have different flexibilities. We'll see how many paintballs break and see what happens. Okay, so this is the tournament grade, and as you can see right there, very little air around it. This is a larger bore, like a 693, so pretty good bore size there. Certainly not undersized by any great degree, so I just wanted to point that out. Okay, for the field grade, this is normal field grade. This is actually very, very close. You can see very little air there, so excellent, excellent ball there, especially for a lower end paintball. So, all right, so I'm going to be shooting my old SFT shocker here. Hopefully, we're on my first shot drop off. First of all, I'm going to start off from Formula 13 from Empire. We're just going to test out our target here, make sure it doesn't fall over. So that was pretty good right there. Pretty much every paintball that hit is on target, breaks. Alright, this is a little bit lower grade of Empire paintballs. Let's see if we can get a few to bounce here. We want to figure out what the breaking point is. Okay, beef this thing up a little bit. Let's see at that top part if we can get a few paintballs to bounce here. Let's see what happens. Alright, that looks pretty good right there. That's shooting some Formula 13. I put a little bit of angle, some cardboard, and some plastic underneath there. So I want to see which one breaks better. I don't necessarily want to see everything breaking. That doesn't really do us any good. So we want to kind of get some flexibility there, and I think that's pretty good. So this right here is the field normal. It's a purple shell. Let's see what color it breaks here. It's the first time I've shot it. Okay, so not bad for a field grade. We obviously saw some bounces there. Okay, here is our normal premium. It's a little bit higher grade here. Let's see what we get here. So we got our loader turned on. Okay, so here goes. This is looking at our premium. It's a soft hardness, so I guess the hardness is soft. So hopefully it's going to break a little better than some of the last ones. Let's see what happens. And we've got like 17 bounces. Okay, so here's our top grade of paint from P&J. Keep in mind, if we're comparing this to Empire, it'll be comparable, let's say, to Evil is what it should compare with. This is a tournament grade. One thing I want to mention, it's about 60 degrees out or so. So that's the temperature outside, if that matters any to you guys. And here it goes. A few more in there. And not bad. You know, you guys can have your own opinion of that. There's still a lot of bounces in there. With any of these companies, part of what you want and part of what you order is going to depend on, you know, how thin do you want to shell. You know, we're not getting any breaks in the gun there, but we're getting a few more bounces. It seems like to me the middle of that target, with the cardboard, the plastic, tends to be bouncing quite a few. I'm going to shoot just a few more Formula 13 and just see how well it breaks on the middle of that target. Let's see what we get here. Again, the more paintballs that hit, seems like that. The more paintballs that hit, it seems like the more it starts breaking that center, and the closer it's going to push that cardboard to the cone. But still, seems like that Formula 13 does pretty well, comparatively speaking to the P&J. But they're all bouncing a lot right in the center there. So let's take a look at these. That's an Empire. So this shell shattered pretty well in that. Just if you guys haven't thought of this already, those of you guys that know a lot of paintball, you're gonna realize the more heavily this gets weighted, the less buoyancy or less flap you're gonna get out of it. So if you hit the side of this, you know, it's gonna give a lot more. Once you start hitting the middle of this, and once it starts getting a lot of paint on it, it lays down the cardboard a little tighter, and you're gonna get less bounce off of it. So the more and more paint we get on there, it does affect the test to a degree. You can see there's how we had that set up, where we had that cardboard given a little bit onto the cone. Obviously that cardboard slides down a little bit, and you can see it's definitely broken in the middle there, which actually would probably cause it to give a little bit more. So just keep that in mind. This isn't meant to be a scientific test. This is as scientific as I can make it, but it's not going to be perfect. I just wanted to check out the paintball, thought I'd record it while I was doing it so we can give some feedback.